This video is for all white belts testing for orange. I'm going to go through all of the material so that you can follow along. I'll discuss it um, or explain it as I'm doing every motion. We'll start with pattern, then basic kicking, then basic one steps. Unfortunately, I do not have a partner here, so what we're going to end up doing is have to use your imagination. I'm going to only do the color belt portion. I'm not going to show you what the black belt does because all you need to know is what to do when the black belt does certain things. Okay, I'll explain all of that as, like I said, as I do everything um, for you. All right. This is going to be a video that's going to have all of those in all of those items in it. So, like I said, we'll start with your pattern, and then we'll move on to basic kicking, and then finally basic one steps. Okay. So H pattern or Kibon Hyung is going to start in Junbi. From here, we're going to go left foot moves and a left low block. From here, you're going to step forward into a wide stance and you're going to do a right punch. Stepping forward with the right punch. Now from here, my right foot's just going to step backwards. And as I do this, I kind of look like I'm hugging myself. And then I do a right low block here. Then I'm going to step forward with my left into another wide stance and a left punch. Okay. From here, my left leg comes down the middle. Again, looks like I hug myself. I do a left low block. I step forward, do a right punch. I step forward again, do a left punch. And I step forward again and do a right punch. But this time I yell. From here, because I yelled, think of it like my front foot got stuck to the ground. I'm going to turn counterclockwise. I'm going to look over my left shoulder. My left foot's going to move. I'm going to look like I hug myself, low block with my left leg forward. From here, I step forward with my right and I punch. Now, I shortened my stance so I stayed in frame, but you would be here. Okay? My right foot, again, just like in the beginning, is pushing back. I look like I hug myself. Right foot forward, right low block. From here, I step forward with the left foot, left punch. Now from here, we're going to go back down the middle. So the way we just came, I'm going to move my left foot, left low block. I'm going to step forward, right punch, step forward, left punch, step forward, right punch, and just like the top up there, we're going to yell. Now remember, think of that foot is now stuck to the ground. That right foot is stuck to the ground. I'm going to go counterclockwise, looking over my left shoulder, turn, low. Now my left foot's forward, my left hand is out. Stepping forward and punching with my right, and finishing up just the way we started, stepping back with the right, low block, stepping forward, and a left punch. And then Gurman back to Junbi. When you do that one, it's not your right foot that comes in, it's actually your left foot. And then you go back to Junbi. If you make all of your stances the same distance, you will actually start and finish at the same spot. Okay. If you watch this really closely, every foot that's forward, that's the side that I use for that hand. So if I step forward and I punch, this hand and this foot are out. If you do this, it's wrong. Okay, punch, and then punch, low. Okay. All right, moving on. Basic kicking. Now, white belts, you have 1 through 5. Okay? I'm going to walk you through all of those. And obviously, because we are reversed, what I use as my right leg is going to appear possibly as my left. So just listen to what I'm saying and follow along. Basic kicking number 1. You're going to be in sparring stance. From here, you're going to throw a right front kick, land forward. Then you're going to take a left step, and as you step, you're going to kind of turn through it. So I turn through, look over my right shoulder, and a right backspin. Okay. One more time. Sparring stance, right front kick, land forward, step forward, turn backspin. Okay. I have to watch out for this pole right here. Here we go. Number 2 is I'm going to kind of make an adjustment step so that I can get all the way around, and I'm going to throw another backspin. So I'm going to step and backspin all the way back to where it started, and then roundhouse. Okay. From here again, actually I'm going to get right here. We're going to go backspin, roundhouse. Okay. Number 3. We're going to be right leg back. I'm going to do that turn again, but this time instead of coming all the way around, we're going to go straight. You're going to try to kick me if I was standing in front of you. I'm going to turn, and I'm going to do a side kick. So I'm going to use my right glute muscle, pick up my foot, kick it straight out. I'm pushing them away. Followed by a left roundhouse, okay, and then a right backspin. Okay, one more time. Turning right side kick, looking over that right shoulder, kick, pushing them away. Left roundhouse, boom, turning right backspin. Okay. Number 4, sparring stance. We're doing a turning side kick again with the right foot. I turn, look over my right shoulder, right glute clear. Okay, if I do this, my kick's gonna go that way. I need to clear my butt cheek. 1, land. Left low roundhouse kick. Right high roundhouse kick. Then a chinny kick. You're gonna bring up your left knee, and as you do that, it's kind of like you're running. Boom. Okay. Here we go. Sparring stance number 4. Turning right side kick. Left low roundhouse kick. Right high roundhouse kick, sorry. And then chinny kick. Boom. Number 5. You're going to stand in sparring stance. Left hand is going to punch. Okay? As I do this, I'm going to turn. Think of it like, oh, I'm turning to walk away, and then I change my mind, and then I go 1. Okay? So number 5 is I turning left punch, boom. Step forward, turning right side kick, boom. And following that up with a chinny kick, boom. Okay. Let me get a little bit further away so I can keep everything in frame. So from here, it's going to go turning left punch, boom. Turning right side, boom. Followed by a chinny kick. Wow. Boom. Okay. Basic 1 steps now. So we did all of the basic kicking, 1 through 5. Basic 1 steps, 1 through 5 as well. Okay. Now, you have to kind of use your imagination because obviously I don't have a partner here for that. But I'm going to tell you what the black belt does and then what I'm going to actually do. Okay. So all color belts will start in Junbi on number 1. The black belt will step forward and do a right punch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to step forward and I'm going to push their punch away. As I push that punch away, I'm going to come up to my ear and then I'm going to knife hand strike them in the neck. Then in your head, you got to remember you left that knife hand there. You're going to grab their shoulder and not just do this. You want to grab a hold of the material. You're going to grab a hold of the material. You're going to grab their wrist. Your left foot's going to kind of come in, and then your right foot is going to kind of hook the back of their knee. Boom, and you plow them into the ground. Sweep them. Holding on with your left hand. Take your right hand, punch. Okay? So, Junbi, number 1, you're going to punch comes, right punch. You're going to right hand block, right hand knife. Right hand grabs the shoulder, the fabric. Left hand grabs their actual wrist. Okay, don't do this because you won't have any control. You're going to grab their wrist. Left foot makes an adjustment step. Right foot sweeps. You put them on the ground, holding on to their hand with your left hand. Punch. And then help them back up. Always help them back up. Okay? Number 2, something to remember is number 2 has 2 elbows. So from here, you're going to stand in Junbi. Your left foot, my right foot is going to step forward. They're going to just do the same thing. Step forward and punch. Right hand, black belt throws a right punch. I right hand push it away, but this time I can kind of push it a little bit harder. Boom. As I do that, I'm going to keep turning counterclockwise. My left hand is palm up. My right hand is palm down. And I'm going to make little tiny hooks with my hands. I'm going to hook them together. So as I block, I'm turning counterclockwise. Left elbow to the stomach. Adjust over their leg. And I'm going to elbow them in the head. Okay? One more time, number 2. Junbi. Right hand push. Turn. Lock your hands together. Turn elbow once. Boom. Step over, elbow twice. Okay? So number 1 and number 2, the black belt steps forward with their right foot and throws a right punch. On number 3, they're going to throw a right front kick and a left punch. I'm going to be in sparring stance with my right foot back. Hands are up. As that right front kick comes, I'm going to do a left down block. Boom. As the left punch comes, I'm going to do a right cutting block. Boom. And then I'm going to perform a left low punch to the stomach, and then a right high punch to the face. Okay? So number 3, one more time, is going to be down block, cutting block, punch, punch. You'll see black belts do number 3 with their hands open. They're just faster and they have more confidence in not bending back their fingers. You guys are going to keep your fists closed. So you're going to basically almost hammer their leg and their arm. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Left, right, left, right. Number 4. I like to think this one is like the superhero or the action movie one. They're going to step forward and do a right punch. But the difference between number 1 and number 2, number 1 and number 2, their thumb is in. On number 4, their thumb is out. Okay? So when they punch, I catch it, and the thumb is something that I'm going to grab when I wrap around. Okay? You'll understand here in a second. So from here, what happens is the punch comes as they step forward with their right foot. I grab it. And so next, I'm going to step in with my right, and I'm going to basically put it in a headlock. So I'm going to come over their arm, and I'm going to grab their thumb. So their arm's going to sit in my armpit like this. Boop, and I grab their thumb. I'm going to take my left elbow, and I'm going to elbow them in the stomach. Boom, and then in the head. Boom. I'm going to grab their wrist of their hand that I have. I'm going to grab their wrist, and then I'm going to adjust and grab their shoulder. I'm going to sweep their leg with my right leg, putting them on the ground. I can now let go. Because now, for children, we're just going to step between their legs. They look like they're going to get up, and then I side kick them in the head. Okay? For adults, you're going to axe kick them in the groin. So adult is 16 and up. Okay? You're going to axe kick them in the groin and then kick them in the head. So I swept them on the ground. I let go of them. I'm going to take my left leg and I'm going to come up and then down. Boom. And then my right leg, side kick in the face. Boom. Okay. For the children, remember, it's sweep, let go, step between their legs, kick in the head. And finally, number 5. Number 5 is your sparring stance. A right punch is going to come. As that right punch comes, you're going to do a right circulating kick. So their right hand, your right leg. Circulating kick is with your toes to the ceiling. If I do this, that's a roundhouse. We don't want that. We want to cover as much ground as possible. Circulating kick, boom. As I do this, I'm going to turn, knife, left knife to the neck, right punch to the solar plexus. Okay? Here we go, one more time. Number 5, circulating kick, turning, left knife, right punch. Back to Junbi. That's everything. Train hard.